the blame game, and the bottle. I am the kind of man who could convince you I had everything under control, even when I was crumbling inside. I wore my trauma like armor and my bitterness like a badge. I thought I had life figured out because I could make people laugh, drink them under the table, and work harder than most. But none of that made me whole. None of that healed me. I was a man soaked in pride and self-pity, living behind excuses so thick that even I couldn't see the truth anymore. My relationship with alcohol wasn't just about the buzz. It was my crutch, my therapist, my escape hatch. It numbed the shame I carried from childhood, from combat, from broken relationships. I'd pour another drink to silence the voices, my conscience, my guilt, the echo of all the people I'd let down. I blamed everyone else for the wreckage. If a relationship failed, it was because she couldn't handle a real man. If I lost a job, it was because they didn't know how to manage someone like me. But the truth was unavoidable. I was the common denominator in every disaster, and deep down I knew it. That kind of knowing doesn't arrive like a thunderclap. It creeps in quietly, between gulps of whiskey and cold silences. It whispers when the house is empty and you're sitting in the dark, wondering how everything got so quiet. Self-pity became my identity. I clung to it like a man overboard clings to driftwood, familiar, but ultimately sinking. I told myself I didn't need help. I just needed a break, a fresh start, a woman who understood me. But even when I got those things, I still found myself at the bottom of the bottle, full of anger and confusion. I drank until I couldn't feel my heartbeat, until my skin buzzed and my thoughts blurred. I drank to stop feeling like the scared little boy who watched everything fall apart and promised he'd never let it happen again. But it happened, again and again, and every time I blamed someone else. My pain became a performance, my toughness a mask. Underneath it all, I was just a man drowning in a story I refused to rewrite. I was a soldier, a father, a husband, but mostly, I was lost. And when the people I blamed finally left, when the excuses ran out and the mirror refused to lie anymore, I was alone. Just me and a bottle. No armor. No audience. And ironically, that's when the story started to change. That's when I finally started to tell the truth. Please, subscribe, and help me get my writings to people that need to hear the truth.